Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to another epic journey, another exciting tale, another night filled with mystery and intrigue and darkness as Mr. Cream wanders once more into these shadowy lands. Hey. Oh, I hope you're all doing wonderfully. Hey, Doody. Hey, welcome to the stream, my dude. Welcome to the stream. And we have something special. Yes, indeed we do. A good friend of mine, their sister is an artist, and they saw the tale of Mr. Cream, and they made us a little something. They made us a little something indeed. One sec, I'm just going to get it up on the screen here. Hope you've all been keeping well, as per usual. I'm still working out a proper schedule since I'm getting back into streaming, but it's looking like weekdays is going to be a much later stream, so around about 10 p.m. sort of England time, and then on weekends it's going to be a bit earlier in the day. You know, we're streaming at 8 today, but I'm thinking maybe around sort of 6, 5 o'clock sort of England time on the weekends. We'll see. It still requires a little bit of figuring out, but I have something amazing to show you. So let's just get this open. If I can remember where I've actually saved it on my own PC, which is a mess at the moment. Don't do what I do. Don't hide all of your streaming stuff under like 5 different files you have to go through. All right, here we go. Here we are. All right, resize that so it actually fits on the screen. Fit the screen. Behold. Hey. The Mr. Cream actually brought to life. Oh, it's beautiful. A first little piece of like fan art for the series. And you see him there with his humble little golf cart, dodging his way for the hordes and the fire and all the dinos and the bees. It's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely goddamn beautiful. So that is absolutely wonderful. That was made by a friend of mine that goes by the name of Scatterbrain on YouTube. She makes a whole bunch of animations as well in a very sort of abstract and sort of bizarre style. It's wonderful stuff, incredibly creative. So it's like, if you want to see more of that kind of work, check out Scatterbrain on YouTube. I've linked them on my YouTube page. If you have trouble finding them, just search Praygon, and I've got a link to their channel on the like right-hand side. You know, you put all the other channel-y thingamabobs. But anyway, enough of that. Enough of looking at Mr. Cream. It's now trying to see him. Alright, let's get this fired up. Let's get this bad boy going. Bear with the black screen of fear at the moment. Launch game. Alright, OBS, are you going to be kind? Are you going to... Yes, it has. It is just automatically linked onto it. Fantastic. No need for messing and pressing. Oh, there we go. Unfortunately, I've been a very busy boy these past days, so I didn't stream yesterday. So I haven't had a chance to install that sound pack you sent over to me at Dundee, but it's definitely on the to-do list. So hopefully, by the next time we stream, we'll have a brand new spanking sound pack. Thanks to Dundee. Thanks to Dundee. We're going to have a brand new sound pack for the next one, but for now, we're just going to be dealing with the vintage sound, so... Mr. Cream Jr. Let's fire up. Dundee. Fantastic. Alright, in we go. Now, I haven't actually had a chance to read any books or anything. Actually, I've been playing Cataclysm today with my friend. Who's playing as Derek Zoolander. He recently decided to take on his first lab. He got a bit of a weird bug, though. He found an NPC, and the NPC had, like, hundreds in their stats. Like, I'm literally talking, like, they had a bash rating of 112. 112. A skeletal juggernaut walked up to them, they hit it once, and it died. So, yeah... A little bit overpowered, just a tiny tad. That character did get infected, though, and died because he wasn't watching their infection stat too well. But still, Jesus Christ. Overbuffed NPCs, yeah. I don't know if that's like a problem in every version, or if he just got like a weird bug on the version he's running, but either way, it made the game way, way too easy for him. I must admit, I felt a slight painful, like, you know, pang of, like, joy when that NPC did die off. Because, yeah, I want to see my friend do well, but, you know, how come he gets a fucking overpowered NPC and I don't? Like, Jesus. God. Oh, we actually... Oh, yes, we can teach him a martial arts. Alright. Let's teach him some Indonesian martial arts. This fighting is very hard to learn, but using mastery for skill expertise. Let's see. The Indonesian warrior. Train till tired of success. You learn Silat. Oh, fantastic. Let's take a look at this. Pencak Silat of Indonesian origin is a fighting style that covers the use of short blades and bludgeons. Fighters stay low and mobile to avoid attacks and unleash deadly critical hits. I don't think our wood axe is going to actually be a weapon we can use with this, but bone sears are very strong. Oh, incredibly strong. Like, he had an NPC that just one-hit him. Like, just one-hit a skeletal juggernaut. Yep. Unfortunately, our wood axe is not a valid Silat weapon, but I'm pretty sure just for having a fighting style, we get a few little bonuses. Like, no matter what we're wielding, so we'll go for that. Crouching Clown in Hong Kong. Oh, that's so good. I wish I knew that we had one of them. Like a fighting style. I could have gone something much more creative for this episode name, but screw it. Okay, so we've got something to bring our cutting weapon skills up. That's going to be very nice since you are wielding an axe. Let's just take a look for these. Dianetics, I think, is just going to give us some fun. Don't think there's actually anything worthwhile we can learn from that. Which isn't commentary, that's just what the game's saying. Okay, maybe it's commentary a little bit. Book of classical literature, and the crime novel's just going to be for fun. Alright, what's the time now? It is night time. However, with how damaged our head is, I think we'd be taking a little bit of a gamble if we went outside. So, oh, we can consume the blob glob. That doesn't sound like a good idea. That really doesn't sound like a good idea. Are we actually bandaged on our head or not? Let's see. Makeshift bandage. Let's just make one of them. I think we're always putting them on this table for some reason. And we've got to eat it. Delicious. Yeah, we're not bandaged on our head, so we're going to put a bandage on that. Alright, did we use it? Yeah, I think we used it. You disinfect your head? Yeah, just pour some disinfectant on our head. I see no way at all that could go wrong. So what we're going to do, just real quick, is to make ourselves stand a little bit more of a chance when it comes to combat, because at the moment, our poor lad, he's never had to fight before in his life. It actually helps. You should boil the makeshift ones. Wait, really? Like, boiling them actually makes them better? The disinfectant shower. Glorious, lovely. Also, this down here is empty. We have no brew to ferment. I'm wondering if it's worth taking that apart so we can put more stuff directly, like, below us and around us. We might do, but for now, we're just going to get our cutting weapons up, at least by one level, before we go looking outside. We do have to work quick, though. I'm looking to also get our mechanics skill up a little bit, because we've got fungal growth growing, and it is growing really goddamn fast, and we have no antifungal medicine. I don't see a pharmacy in our immediate area, not even in the town that we passed through. Not that I want to go back there, because that was just pure anarchy. So, if we do get the fungus, like, reaching our little base here, we're going to be fine as long as we're in the basement, but going up onto the surface, if we get infected with fungal badness, then it will be a slow, painful, and horrible death. Clown Dozer would be a sad loss. Oh yeah, don't worry, we're not going to leave the Clown Dozer behind. That's kind of why I want to pump up on mechanics a little bit. But, unfortunately, as is, we don't really have anything that can boost our mechanics up, in book-wise. We could craft stuff, technically, but, that's a very slow and long process, so we're going to get our cutting up to level 2, just so we're not going to be quite as helpless when it comes to combat. And then after that, I think today, we're going to go out on a little spree, looking to see if we can just explore a bit of the map a bit, maybe clear out the area around us a little bit more and get ourselves a torch. By which I mean a blowtorch, or acclane torch, or whatever it is they call it. We get one of them set up, even a makeshift one, we can start taking apart cars apart, and we can try and repair the clown dozer. Because at the moment, it is leaking fuel all over the place. You definitely need a way to repair that axe. Yes, a soldering kit would be nice as well. A bunch of duct tape, thread, torch could do it, yep. Torch could definitely do it. I'll look up, actually, once we've got our cutting up to level 2, let's take a little look-see-doodle inside our crafting menu, and we'll see what we'll need to make a makeshift torch, or even if we can make a makeshift torch. And I think that'll be our objective. It's getting on to daylight, though. So we might just have to read some more books, because at the moment, going out during daylight with a character this week would be suicide. Absolute goddamn suicide. So let's just search up makeshift. Okay. Can't make anything makeshift. Let's see. Can't make any soldering stuff either. I don't think we have the books for it. That is unfortunate. In terms of weapons, we are not going to have anything like... The barbed wire bat is tempting, but yeah. No, it's nowhere near as good as our wood axe. It'll be a good fallback weapon, though. You know, if things go a bit wrong. Should we craft up some beans and rice? It spoils quick, but it's a hearty meal. Yeah, I'm going to leave that be for now. We're pretty good on everything else. Like, I'm not going to mess with bow and arrow. I know the bow and arrow stuff recently got reworked, and my kind of understanding of it is bows are a little bit shit at the moment, so we're not going to really touch them. Everything else we've got here. Plastic mold can be used to make stuff. We might want to make one of them just so we've got it. Makeshift hand drill, makeshift tour belt. Wait a second, I typed in makeshift. Did I spell it wrong? Yeah, I did. I'm an idiot. Alright, makeshift bleach, makeshift pot, makeshift sling. The war scythe was always my go-to for a while until I learned just how ridiculously overpowered the wood axe is for the early game. So we can't make a makeshift blowtorch at the moment, which is less than good, but we can make a bleached makeshift bandit. So, let me see. Base bandage quality, actual bandages in quality. Board it to make it more sterile. So, I think I'll make a bleached one, and we'll replace the one we've got on our heads. Oh, I made 3 of them, actually. Alright, yeah, oh, that does actually improve it. Well, I'll be. And, yeah, let's put one on our left arm, too. We'll keep that one on us in case we run into trouble when we're going. Alright, so, we're going to eat up a little bit. Much sense of food. We got this massive barrel of, like, water. So, we are really good on, like, clean drinking water for a while. That visit to the toxic waste dump was incredibly, incredibly successful. Where's our food stuffs? I think it's over here. Yeah, it is. Let's eat him up. A bit of bacon. You know, I think he deserves it. Let's eat this vegetable pizza because it's not going to last very long. And then, yeah, there we go. We're full. Now, you see there, though, this is what I mean about the hunger thing being a little bit busted at the moment. Like, that there displayed us as being satisfied. We come off of it and it says we're, like, full. I've had times before where I've been eating and it hasn't said anything. It hasn't even said satisfied. I've come off of it and been engorged. Like, it's annoying. It's not exactly game-breaking, but I hope that's something they fix in the future. Cooking's less useful to level up now because chemistry is its own stat. And being able to cook better meals is kind of like whatever, especially at the start of the game when the fridges are still full of perfectly good food. We're going to leave that. We're not working on piercing weapons. Rifles is one for the future. You know what? We might as well get the first point in it. Screw it. It opens up a few crafting recipes to have like a point in it. So we're going to go for that. And he's very hungry again. Look at that. Literally just ate until he's full to bursting. And then it pops up saying very hungry. It's very odd at the moment, very odd. I think they need to work on the food thingamabob a bit, but I can understand that they've got higher priorities for things to update. Survival up to 1, that only takes 6 minutes, whereas this takes 20, so yeah, we're going to read that one. Gives us way more joy per read as well, which is nice for keeping our focus up, because low focus will take... Oh, we're out of wood. That is less than ideal, and the candles are currently busted, so what we're going to do is we're going to go up here. I think it's completely dark in our house, so we're going to be good to smash some stuff up. It would be nice to disassemble it. So you know what, I'm going to take a little risk. Let's open this up. We good out there? Yeah, we're good out there. It's just a deer. So we're going to deconstruct this because you get way more like planks and deconstructing than you do from smashing. So if you want firewood, or even just crafting materials in general, it's usually always better to deconstruct. Smashing is like a last resort if you don't have any light. Or if you need to get through a pesky door that just decides it doesn't want to move. Alright, this should give us a ton of wood, as well as a few extra resources. Now, the fungal growth doesn't seem to be spreading as quick as I thought it was going to. Because I thought by now it would be reaching up to us. That may be famous last words. I might go out tonight and we find we're just surrounded by, like, fungal friends. So, let's move these on over to there. Let's make sure we don't have anything we don't want to burn up in there. So let's take these nails and the road map. I mean, we've used the road map now, so it's next to useless to us, but still, you never know. You never know. So there's not really much point in burning it. Alright, let's start another fire. That should give us enough wood to keep us going for a while now. What were you reading up again? That's right, survival book. So I think getting a point in survival should give us access to a few very bare-bone basic recipes. But you never know. Those could come in handy, especially if that fungal growth gets out of control and we have to move on. I really don't want to have to abandon this base, especially since that wizard tower is still sitting within range. And I'd like to try and figure out a way that we can, like, maybe kite those golems out so we can raid it. Or even doing a bit of a sneaky. Doing a bit of a sneaky beaky and, electronics have been... Actually, let's get Kang up to 3. I feel like, you know, turning him into a bit of a badass, like... Auto forage bushes only helps as a passive survival building trick. Yeah. We can get up our survival bit by doing that. Like, if you're starting with, like, a wilderness start, or, like, going for a, like, starting the evacuation shelter, the best way to get your survival up then is just to forage. Unless you're close enough to a town that you can kind of sneaky beaky into a building, and, like, RNGesus gifts you with, like, a survivalism book. But that's down to pure luck. I've had times I've started, like... Not only my badman, really. Yes, yeah. No worries, I understood what you meant, dude. Alright, so we're cutting free. We're gonna actually be somewhat competent at fighting regular zombies now. Which is gonna make our nighttime raiding trips go down a lot more smoother. Grammar. I made up some more cookies today. I'm a bit of a cookie-holic at the moment. I bought all the ingredients right, and I know what I'm like. I've had times before, I don't really eat eggs. I'm a very, very fussy eater. So I've got these eggs just sitting in my fridge, and they're teasing me. They're mocking me with their smug egg-like aura. So I pretty much had to use them up. I was going to make a cake, but then I realised I don't have any cake tins. So a little bit of a thing there. So been trying out different ingredients and whatnot to see what makes the best possible cookies. And I've discovered Lindor chocolate, as amazing as it is to eat on its own, makes for piss-poor cooking chocolate. It just kind of melts into the mix and doesn't really form into chunks. So there's a little pro cookie cooking tip for you there. Alright, we're gonna... let's actually eat and drink before we sleep. We'll get ourselves asleep, and then we're gonna go out under cover of darkness again. I think, unfortunately, we are starting to lose a lot of the moonlight. At the start of the game, if you're starting on default settings, blessedly, you are given a lot of... Oh, let's have some apple cider. You know, I think he's earned it. You know, he's been reading all day. He's been learning. Alright, so there we go. You see what I mean there? The food menu displayed very hungry. We come off of it, though, satisfied. If I'd have kept eating, I would have engorged myself, so... If anyone else gets that bug, I would advise it's a bit tedious, but make sure after every time you've eaten, you come off of the, like, eat menu to, like, actually check your stats there. And look there. Very hungry again. I have no idea what's going on with the food system at the moment. But yeah, speaking of, like, these cookies, they turn out pretty good. I find, like, 11 minutes in the oven. Pop them in, 11 minutes, 180 degrees once you've got your batter all done up and whatnot. Make sure to leave it in the fridge overnight. Because you leave, like, cookie mix in the fridge overnight, then it gets this really, like, delicious, like, toffee sort of flavour to it. You know, like, the flavours get, like, much, much richer than if you're, like, you just literally done making it, and then you cook it instantly. But they are delicious. They're sitting over in the corner of my room right now. They're tempting me. I've already had I've already had 4, and I'm meant to be in a goddamn diet. So I'm not munching down anymore. They can tempt me all they want, the goddamn harlots. Oh, I should have set an alarm. Hopefully, we shouldn't sleep any later than like 2 in the morning. I think, yeah, we get up around 2 in the morning. That gives us 3-4 hours to like go out and raid some of the more closer houses. And I think we're going to be a bit braver. I think we're gonna check out into unknown territory. We have those cutting levels now, so I'm confident that basic zombies, unless we get swamped by them, aren't really going to be much of a threat. We've got a little bit of basic armor on. We've got like the wood axe. We've got a little bit of skill in cutting. Our bashing skill is still quite sucky. So fighting zombie soldiers is still going to be a little bit of a... Because armored enemies, like, cutting damage is next to useless. It's like, if you've got any enemy that has any kind of armor on, be that like an NPC or like robots or stuff like that, you're going to want a bashing weapon. Much like medieval warfare, you know? Like, a dagger ain't going to do much against a guy in full plate mail. Which, speaking of, if we could find a museum or a mansion, we could get ourselves a rock and rolling, cock-sucking, medieval knight clown. I'm thinking, like, you know, we get him suited up in a full suit of plate mail, chainmail underneath. No helmet, though. Okay, we're not hiding our beautiful clown heritage. We may have never passed through clown college, you know, which is tragic. It's the reason why he's only Mr. Cream, not Dr. Cream. He never got his doctorate in clownology, but who knows? Maybe as, like, time goes on, maybe we'll earn that doctorate. Maybe we'll make our clown family proud. Our clown family who died horribly right at the start of the Cataclysm, which I like to imagine Mr. Cream, he's sitting there, he doesn't know what became of his family, but I imagine he doesn't have very high hopes that they're still alive. But who knows? Maybe we could make it our mission. We could try and scour town to town, see if we could find any evidence of his long-lost brothers and his father. Oh, we actually woke up a lot earlier than I thought we would. That is quite good. Alright, so we're going to eat some of this stuff that's got a very short shelf life, like these canned veggies. So I'm going to eat 2 of them, come off of it, still very hungry. Eat 1 more, come off of it, eat 1 more, come off of it. There we go, satisfied. Alright, are our canteens filled up? No, they're not, so let's get a little bit of them in there. Let's see if there's anything... Oh, yep, we don't want those books on us. That's going to weigh us down. Everything else, though, I mean, the hairpin's way next to nothing, and you can use them for lockpicking. The multi-tool is a must-have, obviously. A source of ignition, hammer, the hook, and the oil lamp. Yeah, that's fantastic. I think, actually, I was thinking about this the other night. The hook, yeah, it has 1 to hammering. And the hammer... 3 to hammering. Oh, and 1 to fine hammering. Okay, then. It's worth keeping the regular hammer on us. Find Bruce Wayne's mansion. Oh, that'd be incredible. That'd actually be a really cool little Easter egg if they managed to, like, put, like, the Wayne Manor in it somewhere. You just find, like, a manor that's got, like, a cave and, like, the basement of it with a whole bunch of high-tech gadgets and gear in it. Maybe it's protected by some, like, non-lethal defences. Alright. Alright, let's take a look on our map, what we've got going on. So, yeah, over here is where I started to see a bit of fungal growth. So, I'm really worried that's going to make its way up. And it is going to mess us up fun time. We've been up this way. That's where the craft shop was. it looks like round here is just a whole bunch of regular houses. We haven't checked down... Oh, hello. Oh. Is this a bandit camp? Oh my. We've got ourselves a little bandit camp down here. Oh, and there's a portal there. Right, in hindsight then, this might not have been the best place for us to set up base. We've got a portal and a bandit camp right on our doorstep. Alright, we need to avoid them. Imagine a comics. Speaking of comics, imagine a Dark Judge, Mr. Cream. Oh god, that'd be horrifying. I don't know, that little twisted and corrupted little skeletal figure with his clown wig on, honking his little nose. I don't know, I mean, maybe as time goes on, the Creamster's going to become corrupted, but I like to imagine he's a pure soul. I like to imagine he's a good boy, and that he won't let the evils of this world overtake him, but only time will tell. Alright then, so I think we're going to play it a little bit safe. Today, we're going to move along up this road, and we're going to check out what we've got along here. We're going to head towards Westfield. You either die here or live long enough. Very true. Very true. We either die as a noble clown, or we live long enough to get our doctorate in clownology, and maybe it'll twist us, corrupt our form into something new and terrifying. I was really hoping we'd get hold of some magic, but with those golems in that tower, that ain't happening. That just ain't happening. And this is a nice car here. This would have everything we need for a mobile base. But yeah, we'd have to sacrifice the clown dozer. There's no way that's happening. Anything in the back of these? Alright, we're good. So, I don't think I've checked this house out yet. At the very least, I hadn't marked it as explored, and we have no memory, so you know what? We're going to check this place out. What we're rocking is a backpack still. We're rocking a golf bag with a day pack and a runner's pack. So, and our encumbrance is actually pretty good. We are more than able to fight. We're slightly warm with all this on, but it's nothing like... To be honest, I think we're good on food. I think I'm going to avoid taking any more food for the time being. We will have that lighter, though. Everything else here... We'll take that battery, because that's almost completely full. We'll take that one as well. And the duct tape, because that's going to be useful for any repair kits. Yeah, not really anything of massive value in here. I'll take the bleach, though, because if we want to get into mutating him later on, then we can, like, maybe potentially turn him into some horrifying creature of the night. Oh, electric lantern. Yeah, I'll have one of them. Some fast food fries. What's this car looking like? What are we rocking here? We've got enough wheels. We've got gasoline in it. Let me see. Does this car actually run? You hear the faulty engine rapidly clicking. Alright, faulty engine. Never mind then. Right, let's peek downstairs, because basements can be some real bad juju. Oh, here we go. Speak of the devil. We got some little zombo friends. Alright, let's go down there and let's test out our new cutting skills. We're going to try and get them into a position where we're only fighting one at a time. Oh, there was a lot of them. I mean, look at this. Is how strong the wood axe is. Like, look at this. Jesus Christ. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if in the future it gets really heavily, like, nerfed. Because, I mean, look at the stats on this. Like, 20 to bash, 30 to cut. That means, like, average damage is around about 50. And it's like, with the bash on that as well, that means it's incredibly good. We also get Brutal Strike. Gives us a chance to stun and knock them away. Sweeping attacks that can down them. It's got medium block on it. Yeah. Holy shit, 50. They said it couldn't be done, but you know what? It was done. It was done. It happened. Oh, we got footsteps. Is there a fella down here? There's a little crawling zombie. Oh, these are so easy to take on. We're going to let him come over here. Oh, hello. That's a little bit, like, dodgy, though. We've got a tough zombie coming this way. We get him on top of that. He's going to be massively slowed down. I mean, look at this. We're playing as a character that has bare basic melee stats. It's like, you get yourself one of those wood axes, though, you're going to be good. You're going to be popping. It's like anything other than like a horde. Alright, smash these bad boys up. If there's any more fellas down here, we'll attract them over to us. We're going to wait a little bit, let them come to us. Yeah, there we go. We're still in minimal pain. I don't think anything actually hit us, but the fencing mask is alright, but I don't know if we'd get away with wearing it on top of our clown nose. So, I don't know, maybe we'll use that. The hockey mask. The hockey mask is even worse than the fencing mask, like... It'd be worth wearing it maybe just for the meme, but like, oh, a nice jade brooch. Handcrafted jade brooch jointed, so you can wear it if you like, won't fight any effects. You know what? I think we will. I think, you know, if we're going to survive the apocalypse, we're going to look good while we're doing it. Fuck yeah. Is that... Yeah, it's not colliding with anything. Excellent. The fencing mask is great. It is, but... I think I want to keep the clown aesthetic. We've already had to, like, ditch his wig and cover his shame using our leather hood. So, I don't think I want to, like, move him any more away from being a clown than he already is. That MP3 player is awesome, by the way. That is a great find. Rooms we love. I think that's just for fun, but we'll take it anyway. Take that as well. Not a magic 8-ball. Some ciggies. You know what? We're just going to take them for the extra cool points. Just like a chain-smoking clown. It looks like there's not really much else of value down here, though. Yeah, cash card's not really worth taking. It's got that... Oh, laptop computer full charge. That's not going to be much use to us now other than taking it apart. But in the future, we could potentially turn that into a hacking device. And a first aid kit. That is wonderful. That is actually really goddamn good. That's going to have some painkillers in it. It's also going to have some, whatchamacallit? Antiseptic. That's the stuff. We're going to take that because you can build stuff with the folded blankets. Oh, what's this? Quantitative filter paper. Filter paper separating solids from liquids. Yeah, sure, okay. And what are we rocking in this? Examine. We've got a little bit of water. You know what? We're going to take a little swig. There we go. We're going to take another swig until we get... There we are. That should satisfy our hunger a little bit too. Alright, not too bad of a basement down there. Not too bad. Very, very common stuff still. We're not really finding anything mind-blowing, but... hydrogen peroxide and the antiseptic. We'll take the shaving kit as well. You know, just in case he wants a little shave. We'll cut up the stuff in there, because getting some leather chunks is always really useful. So, move them over there. Cut up everything. Yeah, let's just pick up that rubber and those leather patches and rags. Like, we won't cut up everything in here, because that would just be tedious, and we don't really need a massive amount of, like, leather stuff. It's mostly just a repairing. And the analyst, TV, a camera. We can disassemble that to get some decent parts out of it. Send the television. I think I'm going to take that. We're right close to home, so you know what? We're going to run back after we've got this stuff. We're going to drop it off. And then we can worry about taking it apart, like, once we get back. Because at the start of the game, you pretty much want to be using night. Nighttime is your friend. It's like, nighttime is going to be the time when you're going to want to be going out. Going out during the day is a very quick way to get yourself killed. A monocule. Ooh. Oh, I do say. Yeah, we're having that. The headlamp and the dust mask. Yeah, we're good. Right. Let's rock this. I don't think this adds any encumbrance whatsoever, so... Oh, yes! We are one fancy, fancy fella. Oh, that's fantastic. Look at him. Look, he's going to look wonderful. Once we get our clown wig repaired again, he's going to look amazing. Alright, let's mark this off as explored. And let's go drop this stuff off. Now, luckily, I think our rampage in, like, the clown dozer pretty much cleared up this entire street. But the further out we go, the bigger of a risky business we're going to be getting into. Especially since we have the dino mod on. It's like, we're going to be coming across all kinds of shit. stuff that I haven't dealt with in any other playthrough I've done of this, so... I'm going to take it careful. I'm going to be cautious. Very, very cautious. We'll leave them. The dust mask, I might leave on me. I don't imagine that weighs very much, so... we're actually going to drop the matchbook, and we're going to keep that lighter on us. I think that's going to be better for now. Drop the laptop. Alright. We are rocking a gun as well. So if we come across any boomers or anything like that, then we're going to be able to just like shoot them from a distance. But that again is going to be an absolute last resort kind of material because it makes a lot of noise. A lot of noise. And we start drawing hordes to us, then we're going to be a former cream very, very quick. We're going to get curdled real fast. Alright. Now, I'm thinking... We've cleared out these houses. Over here is Bombad. There were some dinosaurs and there was a troll in there. And I think we crashed into the fence there in the clown dozer. So we might have inadvertently released him from his prison. So I'm really hesitant to explore this area right now. So we're going to do this house and then we're going to keep cutting across here. I think that's going to be the plan. Our little humble golf cart is just chilling. How's it doing on battery, actually? 13% battery left. Ooh. That's less than great. If I can get my engineering skill up high enough, mechanics even, we can take the solar panels off the back of that car in there, and we could fit it onto the back of our little golf cart. So we could keep it running. And that essentially then would give us, like, unlimited, like, fuel on it. So long as we kept it outside in the day to, like, charge up, we'd be good. We'd have a vehicle we could always drive. Obviously, it's not going to kick ass quite as much as the clown dozer is, but it'll do. The car buyer's guide. I think that's bartering. What we got here? More newspapers. Portals? Rumours of shimmering gateways opening around the US have been collaborated by our own reporting staff. One reporter witnessed a creature the size of an apartment building taking a direct hit from Apache helicopter's weaponry and continuing to fight. Government officials could not be reached for comment, but a local pastor spoke to a reporter in the field. There can no longer be any doubt. She was quoted as saying, "These are the end times." Ugh. The man behind the riots photographed Interpol's identification photograph of Kwang Yi taken in somewhere airport in June 2019. A source in the UN have informed reporters an investigative committee in charge of the riots, currently engulfing most of the world, nicknamed the Friend Face riots, for the role of social media in spreading the violence, are the work of discredited Chinese hacker and alleged intelligence agent Quan Yi. Yi is wanted by Interpol for his involvement in cyber-terrorist attacks on Dutch banks in 2018 that led to billions of dollars of losses for European banks. The Chinese government has disavowed any connections to Yi since 2015. One man with an army of well-programmed bots at his control could certainly be behind this, said Dr. Eli Savage, Professor of Political Science at Berkeley and our expert correspondent on the riots. Social media is very susceptible to this sort of influence. Ah. Watch, that story's just a year off. 2020 is crazy. Can't believe the Chinese government broke ties with Kanye. I know, right? What the fuck? Lethal force deployed. Police and military forces deny the use of lethal force in riot control, but reports do not seem to collaborate their claims. From videos of gunshot-riddled corpses to apparent reports of some military officials, it seems clear that at least in some areas, live fire turrets with fully AI-driven threat recognition are being deployed to boost an overwhelmed military. We reached Major Linda Pierce and Montiplier, my favourite YouTuber, Vermont for comment. I don't care what the orders are. I have men and civilians that need protecting, she told our reporters. These rioters are worse than any insurgent ever fought in Afghanistan. I will use whatever I can to keep them under control. Well, it seemed like long before things even went, like, really tits up, of, like, the monsters and whatnot coming through, there were riots going on all over the shop that were really messing up the place. The lawnmower, I think we already took one of them. You can take them apart for a blade, but they're not going to be massively useful at the moment. I heard Markiplier and I was really confused. Yeah, man, the great city of Markiplier. A children's tricycle. Oh, yes. 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 Now this is how a true clown gets around. On a tiny, tiny little tricycle. Oh, hells yes. I didn't even know they had these in the game. I haven't found a single one of these. Oh, that is brilliant. All right. We are marking that. We are marking that. The clown cycle. Remember vehicle position. All right, let's deal with these fellas around here. We're going to pick them off one by one. We're going to go real sneaky. This little zapper fella. Right, the zappers are a little bit tougher. I think we're still in the version where you can take them apart for CBMs. But in my experience, if you don't have a scalpel, your chance of getting, like, CBMs out of them, which were the only form of basically getting, like, Deus Ex enhancements on them. Oh, hello. Where'd these fellas come from? The CBMs are basically like getting Deus Ex enhancements on, like, your characters. Like, a blade that comes out of your arm, stuff like that. Like, toughening your skin with, like, dermal plating. What does the horn sound like? Let's give it a go. Control individual engines. Foot pedals muscle. Does it have a horn on it? Oh, it doesn't have a horn on it. Nanomachines that respond to trauma. Nanomachines, son. Like, you could totally do an Armstrong playthrough of this game. Oh, it's so cool, though. Look at it. Wow. Alright, we're rocking, like, an actual decent vehicle, though. I think this is going to be our go-to vehicle for getting around about the place. Because it's going to be deadly silent as well, so... Alright. Let's give this house a little check a look. Oh, some ammo. Thank you very much. I'll have that. Alright, at the moment, unfortunately, we don't have many special buildings around. Like a library or a pharmacy would be absolutely amazing. It's just a lot. Like, we've got a grocery store there that has some really basic medical supplies in it. But a library or a pharmacy especially would be really nice, especially since we've got all these, like, fungal things going on. We may have to smash a window. But first, let's cycle around the back. And let's see if we've got any kind of, like, open window around the back. Now, unfortunately, on anything other than, like, concrete, this thing is actually slower than walking. So maybe I shouldn't have brought it around. Yeah, I'm going to leave it here because it's going to be slow as balls to get back on the concrete. Is this door open? No. Aha. Open window. Fantastic. See ourselves smashing, making a ton of noise. We've got a clamp. We'll take that because I don't think we have one of them. Another funnel, which is going to be useful if we need to get on the move and get some water. Because I very much doubt we're going to be able to carry that massive, like, 100-litre, like, barrel with us. We'll take the whistle for when we get a bit stronger and we want to start actually drawing zombies to us on purpose. We'll take the soap. The candles are always good, even though they're bugged at the moment in the version I'm rocking. I'm really hesitant to go for any updates, because this game gets absolutely... It's insane the amount of updates it gets. Like, literally, you get an update almost every single day for this game. Which is both great and also terrible. Because a lot of the updates can absolutely just balk the game. You can have some really... Like, there was a bug not that long ago where tailoring cuts were completely and utterly useless. Because you couldn't reload them. So I found a version that's somewhat stable. So I'm sticking to it. I'm sticking to it now. Hello, please can you show your little vehicle / bike? Of course I can, my dudes. We actually have a menagerie of vehicles at the moment. Oh, hello. Rock you. The wood axe is just so goddamn good. Consider as well, the zombies at the moment, they have all default stuff. So we have a little child tricycle. We're going to stop driving it, actually. Let's take a look at it through the examine screen. So literally all it is an ultra-light frame, a saddle, some foot pedicles, and some tricycle wheels. Looking like a Mad Max villain is great in this game. Oh, dude, it is. Hello again, everyone. Hey, Vince. How you doing, dude? So we're going to check this house out, actually, and then we'll ride back and I'll show off the other vehicles we've got, because his signature vehicle, the vehicle that saved my life at the start of the game, and is going to be my go-to vehicle for just modifying into, like, an absolute mad death machine. Is going to be, like... Oh, you're going to see it. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. Survivor's note. Swamp bad. Teeth huge. Oh, God. Thanks for that. We're nowhere near a swamp, so I'm not sure how that note made it all this way, but... we're going to take that. Money... Money's useless, right? It's, like, completely and utterly useless. Like... I think we can use the cash cards for stuff, but... Oh, Top Gear magazine. Lots of articles about cars and driving techniques. Sweet. Let's see what Clarkson thinks about the apocalypse. I'm here in the Clownmobile. Possibly the best golf cart in the world. Oh, hello. This door's locked. Oh, it's just a bathroom. Oh, it's going to be safer, so we've got some aspirin, some soap. Soap is really important if you want to... Right, we're going to take a peeky down here. Alright, we've got another basement that's got, like, a door on it. So if things get real bad, we can retreat. Alright, do we have a working flashlight on us? No, we don't, because I'm an idiot. Alright, when we head back, we'll pick that up. Tourist guy... Lightweight mesh backpack, controlled by stones and dark. Yeah, sure, whatever. We'll take that. Why not? More backpacks. Shooter's earmuffs. Aha. Without batteries, when turned off, they function like normal earmuffs and block out all sounds. They will block out sounds over a certain decibel amount when turned on. Oh, that's a great find. That is really good, actually. That's fantastic. The children's tricycle is for us actually just the tricycle for Hammond. For Hammond, it's a full-size motorbike. Alright, let's grab our tricycle. We ain't leaving that bad boy behind. Alright, this house is cleared out, so let's mark that off as explored. Can we drag it back? That might... Oh, it seems like we've been drawing over some friends here. Smash them up. Make sure to always smash the pocket corpses. Otherwise, they will arise once more. Alright, let's pull it off. Let's see. What's actually the top speed we can reach on this baby? You take control of the children's tricycle. Alright. Zoom them out a little bit. Alright, let's ramp up the speed. 27 miles an hour. Woohoo! Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Alright, that's going over the safe speed limit. So, 19 miles per hour is, like, apparently, like, the max... 19 miles per hour is apparently your safe speed limit for a tricycle. Jesus Christ. That's got to be hard on the knees. Ow, ow, ow. Alright, so here we are. This is our... Oh, no, don't die from a moving vehicle. Alright. This is our current base. With all the new people in. We'll get here. Wait, you can mark houses. Yes, you can, my dude. You can... If you've got a house that, say, you've explored, and, you know, you go away from the game for a while and you've forgotten, if you hit Shift-E, you see that it lit up. Like, that's how it normally looks. You hit Shift-E over the top of a house, it'll grey it out. That works on colour-coded stuff as well, like that. So, if you want to mark a place so you don't end up accidentally going there again, then boom, you can just do that. You can also leave a note if you want to, dude, like I've done here, for, like, home and, like, big boys on the second floor. You go here, you can hit Shift-N, and you can create a note. So, say for instance I wanted to create a note like on this place, which I really should do, for being like danger. If we go, we can also mark it with a certain symbol. So, I want to mark it with like an X for danger. So, go like X, then this thing. I don't know, actually no, that's a colour. There's no such thing as an X colour. Xylophone colour, my favourite. Then we're going to do like in a light red colour to signify danger. And then we do it in the little thing we use for that. And then we type here big green. Like that. And there you go. It'll leave a little note on there. A little red X over that spot to be like, yeah, there's some bad shit there. Be careful around that area. And you can do that to leave any kind of note that you want. So our current vehicles we have rocking. Here's the Clown Dozer. It is a road roller that we found that was in really good condition. but unfortunately it has a leaking fuel tank. So at the moment it's refusing to work. Not only that, but the car battery is completely dead. So it needs some repairing. We need to get our mechanic skill up before the clown dozer is going to function again. But it served us really well. This clown dozer pretty much cleared out this neighborhood for us. This here, this is our big, beautiful main vehicle. This is our golf cart. Now, for people that didn't see the first stream, we actually started off in this golf course over here. We found like a golf cart in here, and it was chaos. There was military zombies coming from this way. We had fungal fellas. We had like velociraptors. Bring up the art. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, one of my friends is a really good sort of like abstract artist. And they made a beautiful, beautiful piece of art. I've made my own little rendition as well, just using my incredible Photoshop skills. So, here's the one I made just to upload onto the YouTube channel, which was like kind of a depiction of the first episode's events, which, as you can see, Photoshop skills off the charts. But the one I really want to show off is... Give me 1 second. Let me just find the image for it. Add new source. Browse. Here we go. So this is by like one of my good friends saw the stream, and their sister, who's like a fantastic artist, she goes by Scabrain on YouTube, built this. A depiction of Mr. Crean's terrifying fleeing through the flaming, like, golf course. The place is all on fire as well. We had a fire going, hordes of dinosaurs, giant bees, zombies. Oh, it was amazing. It was absolutely incredible. So we have that moment enshrined forever now in, like, a piece of art, which is beautiful. I also made another one before we go on. Mr. Cream no longer dreams, but he screams. Oh, how he screams. And this was from the last episode, when we visited the Wizard's Tower. And, you know, we were in for a little bit of a surprise. We climbed up to the second floor, and it was loaded full of golems. Just absolutely everywhere. I was going in there to hope to get us some magic, because we were rocking the Cataclysm mod that adds magic into the game. And it was not meant to be. Those golems would turn us into paste, so we skedaddled right on out of there. So I'm looking to make these little Photoshoppy things every single episode, but I am not an artist. I cannot draw to save my life, so that's the best we're getting. But who knows, maybe Scabrain will make us some more stuff. But yeah, in the first ever stream we did of this, we found the golf cart mercifully, otherwise we would have died very quick. Fled over this way, got spooked by a horde, fled back, cut down through this town, which was absolutely swarming with zombies, zipped our way through here, past our, like, entire beehive full of giant-ass eyeball egg-laying bees, fled up here, found ourselves a little clown dozer here, and then cleared out this neighborhood before settling on this little house here to be our base of operations. Is the prey to be gone? That's the question I ask every single day, man. That's the question I ask every single day. Hey, Matt, man. How you doing, my dudes? Why didn't I see my stream earlier in my life? I use arcane magics to hide it. Just like any force of magic, it only calls to people when they're ready for it. Were you to see it before you're ready, then it would have caused your eyes to bleed. Alright, we're dropping all this stuff off. Perfect. I'm going to drop the whistle. I don't want to be making extra noise now. We're going to drop the drive bag, the scissor jack, the funnel, the clamp, the candles. We've got an oil lamp on us, actually. We're good for light. We don't need candles. And we're also going to drop that ammo, because it doesn't go for our current pistol either. So, let's pop them on down off. Like a scary creepypasta. They say if you watch Praygon too late at night, then your eyes would bleed. Yeah, I tried the game a few times, and I was always looking for good streamers to get advice. I would contest good streamer, but I am a streamer, and I can certainly give advice. Like, I've been playing this game almost obsessively for about, like, 2 weeks now, which obviously is nothing compared to, like, some of your big boys like Vormafrax or, like, Rykon. But it's like, I think I'm getting pretty good at the game. I think I know a few little bits and pieces here, you know. It's like, I've picked up a few little handy-dandy tips as I've been going. Like, one, don't go outside during the daytime. I had about, like, 8 or 9 characters that died horribly during the daytime before I, like, learned that lesson. Still, if you're going to start, then always make sure to start off during the day if you want a chaotic start. We started during the day for this one, and it's like, it was anarchy. It was absolute goddamn chaos. The only reason we survived was because we had that golf cart. If we didn't have that, we would have been gone. We would have just been completely and utterly just dead. We lost 4 members of the Cream family before Mr. Cream had success. And as his backstory, the Cream family were a family of clowns. All of them went to clown college, other than Mr. Cream. It's the reason he's not a doctor. His father was Dr. Cream Sr. Oh, hello. What is that? It is a giant letter Z. But what letter Z be? The shuffling corpse of a medium-sized bipedal dinosaur, covered with tad feathers and black putrid liquid. Both feet brandish a large sickle-like claw. Ugh. Alright, let's try our luck. This'll be a good... Is he... Oh, he's not hostile. He's... You know what, if he's not hostile, I'm going to leave him be. You know, live and let live. That is kind of surprising he isn't hostile, though, because considering he's like a zombie-infected one... I mean, the Z doesn't look exactly like that. Yeah. Now, the thing is, this game without tile sets is an ASCII art game. It kind of looks and works the same way that your Dwarf Fortress might do without tile sets. Like, I think I can actually change it. You know, real quick, we're going to quick save. I think I can actually change it while we're in game. This shouldn't cause too many problems. We should just be able to shift it back easy, but... You know, famous last words. So at the moment, I'm rocking the Undead People tile set. This is what the game looks like by default. So that's going to cause some... There we go. So yeah. It's kind of night and day, isn't it? There's a massive, massive difference in like look and playability. You know, some people like to play the ASCII stuff. You can kind of see more that's going on. You've got a few other ones, like you've got Brown Like Bears, which adds a bit more detail, but it's still very ASCII looking. My god, what the hell is going on with Mr. Cream there? He's looking funky. I like to imagine what's going on here is all that acid that we took in the last episode, like it's finally kicking up. And it's like, just Mr. Cream, he's just seeing the world shift and change around him. So then we've got the chest hole tile set, which again isn't too bad. But I think we can all agree Undead People is just the best one. There's an isometric one as well. You want to play the game in an isometric style, you got this kind of look. Which is kind of like a proto-Zomboid. It's like, if you've ever played Zomboid, Zomboid rocks this kind of style as well. But I'm so used to playing like non-isometric that I think it would drive me insane trying to play it like this. Even if the tile set was decent looking. So we've got Hoarders as well. We'll show these ones off. We might as well go for all of them. Hoarders is, he's got a very simplistic style to it. I can't knock it. And then... Retro Days Plus. So, I think, yeah, that one's if you like your ASCII with a few more bells and whistles. But for me, it's got to be Undead People. And Eluciator. Altisha? Altisha? Yeah, I think Altisha is like one they're working on quite a bit. It actually looks quite nice. I mean, I think it doesn't have a lot of the modded like tile sets and whatnot in it. But if you want something that looks a little bit more realistic and less cartoony, then Altisha's a good one. But Undead People, in my experience, Despite the fact we just saw that giant Z. Wow! Hey, thanks for the follow, my dudes. Thank you very much. I think Undead People is the tile set for me. It's got that kind of right blend between sort of cartoony and realistic, and just the sheer amount of stuff that has like tiles on it. Like, it's just what I'm used to as well. I've played so much of this game like this. I'll say, hey, you dusty boy. How you doing, lad? I'm streaming a little bit earlier today. Nothing really of much use there unless you want to start taking it apart. Yeah, we've got blankets back at home. We don't really need to collect them. The cotton balls, you can kind of use for medicine, but I've never honestly had to use them myself. We're really good on food. We'll take the bacon, though, because bacon gives us a whole ton of, like, we'll take the cheese. And the pickled stuff as well. Pickled stuff lasts for ages, so you're going to want them. We'll take some of them as well, because that's like mobile, like drinky stuff. We'll just carry on us in case we go really far out. The bleach. If you see any bleach, by the way, and you're planning to have a character that mutates, gather all the bleach you can. Because you can use bleach, along with mix with a bunch of science equipment, to like make a lot of like the mutagens. Like, I don't know if we're going to go down that route with like Mr. Cream. I might go for robotics. I was hoping to kind of go for magic, but... Oh, hello. There's something behind this door. A swimmer zombie. Alright, we can take him on easy. We swing wildly and we miss him. Oh, he takes a hit on us. Pair of light gloves is cut. We take another swing, 58 damage. We got it. Ooh. It's like completely cut open its like stomach. We swing our axe at it. One more swing. You maim the zombie. Cutting off his arm and leaving it like bleeding out on the floor, and we're going to bash its head in. We hear footsteps. We're going to ignore that. There's going to be another fella down here. We could yell to try and... You know what? We're actually going to do that. Here's another thing you can do, which took me ages and ages and ages to figure out. You can press Shift-C, and then you can yell something. So we can yell a sentence. And, so let's say... Come get some of this cream. Alright, then we just wait. So we're going to make their way over here. Yes, yell another sentence. Let's yell, I'm going to whip your ass. He's a big fan of the puns. He's a big, big fan. Ah, here we go. We got a fat zombie. Alright. Now, enemies also move slightly slower in doorways. So if you can lure them over to a doorway like this, you'll get more attacks in than they'll get on you. Honk honk, bitches. The cream's in town. He's whipping some ass. Yeah, nah, we don't really need splintered wood and nails, so... Oh, hello. What are you rocking down here? I'm liking the look of this. We'll take them, because containers are nice to have. Some jumper cables and some duct tape. That's very nice. Some detergent and signal receiver. Some copper wire and some jars. Take them. Some more detergent. Always... Oh, a charcoal smoker. Oh, that's fantastic. Charcoal smokers can be used to smoke meats. So, while right now, we're doing pretty good for food because it's really early on. All that food is eventually going to start rotting. I mean, I want the creamy boy to live a long and fruitful life, so if we get these, when we eventually have to start going out and, like, oh, just an SD card in there. When we eventually have to start going out and getting our own meat, like hunting and whatnot, we can smoke the meat, and it's going to last much, much longer. And also, smoked meat is delicious. I don't know if you guys have ever had, like, some smoked bacon. But it's so good, dude. I should probably actually check to make sure this is water first. Yep, it is. I have made the mistake once of one of my other characters of going up to a container, assuming it'd have clean water in it. And then, oh, getting another bug there. A lot of them recently. Assuming it'd have water in it, and then ended up taking a big fat swig of just like, I think it was petrol, which didn't go down too well. Oh, a soldering iron. Oh, that's fantastic. We load that up with a battery, we can repair some stuff. Not enough to repair our wig yet, unfortunately. So what was this place down here? Was this like a computer lab? Is this guy like running his own like, oh, an RC control? I still want to see if we can... Oh, is that CBM? Oh, that is a precision solders. A set of tiny electronic tools, including soldering irons and wire cutters. They serve no purpose on their own, but are required for crafting bionics. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, that is amazing. This place down here had some incredible loot in it. I mean, to be honest, this is actually a better place to set up base than where we're currently set up. I mean, where are we? We're on a corner, so we're deeper in the sea. We are closer, though, to the portal and the bandits here. So... Nah, actually, as cool as it would be to, like, set up in here, I don't think I'm gonna. A flyer is an advertisement of a local gun shop. In huge red letters it reads, "This is it. Arm yourselves and protect your freedom. Come on down while supplies last." That's incredibly topical and timely. What else we got in here? Some files and some files. Worthless. I mean, this place would make a cool base. We've got this down here and everything, but to be honest, it would be a pain in the ass moving all the stuff, and I'm thinking I want to move on from here as soon as we've got, like, the clown dozer up and running again, so... Bloody toilet surprised me the first time I seen it. I found, like, a sink that had, like, a decapitated head in it. Like, when I was playing on, like, my offline character. That gave me a right spook. Alright, we've got a children's tricycle there. Let's hop back on that. And we'll leave our little dino friend. He's not hurting anyone. So, let's skedaddle one back off. And try and make our way back on over to our house to drop this stuff off. We've got a vehicle. It's getting on close to midnight. That means... Oh, hello. Little tough zombie friend. We're going to take you out because the longer you stay in a place, the more your scent will start to attract enemies. And I'm pretty sure we took strong scent for our guy. I think he's an ugly bastard and he smells strong. So if things don't work out with him, at least he can get a starring role in most hentai. Yeah, he's got strong scent, a truth teller, and he's ugly. But he's a pacifist. He's terrifying because he's a clown. He loves his sweets. He's a quick boy. He's an optimist. He's got night vision, a bit of a bookworm. And he's quite tough. He's got higher stamina than your average Joe. Which I like to imagine comes from his years of being both a construction worker and a clown. So we've got another little zombie dino fella down there. He's not hurting anyone, so we're just going to leave him be. But the longer we stay on our base, the more zombies and monsters are going to start getting attracted to it. So we need to be quite careful. If we see individual ones getting near our base, we're going to wipe them out one at a time. Because a horde building up, as strong as our wood axe is, we could still very, very easily meet our doom if we get surrounded. And plus, as time goes on, the zombies are going to evolve and they're going to get stronger. So let's park our little tricycle out. Let's back it up a little bit. There we go. Perfect. Alright, stop driving. Home sweet home once more. Now, I was tempted to build a barbed wire fence around this place, but I think with that mushroom spread, honestly, I'm going to want to abandon this place sooner rather than later. We're not going to be doing any shooting, so you know what? We can ditch them for now. We've got a bit of extra food. We've got some spare parts. Drop all of that. Very important as well. I've said this before, but for anyone new that's watching, important piece of advice. Like, make sure you drop your containers before you drop your other stuff. Because otherwise you can risk just pouring out your liquids on the floor and then they become worthless. Drop containers first. Yep. Drop containers first, and also don't drop liquids. Because otherwise they will spill on the floor and become completely and utterly useless. So that soldering iron was a great find. Same with the charcoal. The CBM is very nice, but until we find an auto dock, it's essentially just going to be useless. But important for later on in the game. It's pretty much a late game item, but for now, not terribly useful for us. So we're going to munch down some food before we go. We're going to want to eat the stuff that's going to rot first. There we go. Again, our hunger system is like just beyond balks at the moment, so watch out for that as well if you're playing the game. Make sure you're not overeating. If I smell Pepsi in my carpet, though, I just drink it out of the carpet with the straw. That's because you're a man of class and style. Unfortunately, Dr. Cream doesn't have quite the same level of etiquette. Also, if you lead up a bag and drop it, and then try to search with Shift V, the items in the bag won't show up. Oh. Yeah, I know they're having some problems at the moment with, like, nestled containers. Like, it's a new addition to the game, and it's a little bit buggy. Little bit being maybe a minor understatement. We're both... Is that a disco ball? We're both... Or is that a diamond? We're both diamonds. Well, you're a diamond fella, Enku. I agree with that. Alright, we did mark that place off as explored. Yeah, we did. This place is the danger zone. Like, I don't want to mess with those bandits. It's a clown. Oh, it's a clown. Is it? Like you by the looks of it. Oh my god. Fucking stop flaming me, man. What the hell? It's because I've got, like, Twitch open on my thingamabob. It's like, it's not showing up properly. It's just showing up as a square. Nice sub, Sahadik. Alright. Oh, yes. Enku gifted everyone a sub. Like, on his recent one. 5. He gifted 5 subs to people, the mad lad. Lord knows I didn't deserve it for how little I stream. Thank you again, by the way, Enku. That was, like, insanely kind of you, dude. So, yeah, pretty much, like, 5 people now all got, like, beautiful little subs. So you're going to have access to my wonderful, wonderful emotes. All 2 of them. What's this? Okay, there's a house up here. And there's... Oh, that house looks... It's got a different sprite on it. So is that... That's so close to, like, the big green fella, though. Speaking of...
I'm happy I have you as my best friend.
Thank you very much for the sub, dude. Enku gifted a tier 1 sub to Enku. My god, dude. Holy shit. Thank you again, man. Thank you so much, dude. Alright, let's take care of some of the Zimbabwe's around here. We're going to want to... Again, we've got our little Z dinosaur friend. He's just rocking. We're going to end up just a whole bunch of, like, giant sentient Zs walking around the neighborhood. What's this like? Oh, it's got a tank full of clean water in it. That's strange. What is this? An RV. Oh, unfortunately, it's missing a few panels of its flooring. Yeah, it's got some... Does it work? Let's see. No vehicle controls. Oh, it's at controls. If we could fit some controls on this, though, it'd make for a great mobile base. Yeah. Alright. We'll remember this is here. Like, I might actually mark it. It needs a bit of work done on it, but we'll mark that. There's another little fella up here. Oh, and another fella, too. Oh, that's a lot of fellas. Right. Hopefully, yeah, we can take these guys out fast enough. It won't matter. And also, because of night, like, the moon is out as well. Like, you can see up in the corner there, that little moon thing above your sound and where it says normal. Like, that there, like, if you've got a decent amount of moonlight, like, you see our, like, range of vision is quite massive. We've got a really decent amount of night vision right now, but the zombies, as you can see, they're not going to spot us from quite far away. They're going to be moving towards us because of the sound we made fighting. But, like, look how close we have to get. So, see, that's, like, 3 tiles away. We'd have to get, like, 3 tiles within range of them before they're going to notice us. And another wonderful thing about the Undead People tile set is you see these little exclamation marks that are coming up next to their head. That's actually a feature of the Undead People tile set. On most tile sets, it won't give you that. The only way you're going to see if they've seen you is if you go here. And it says hostile, can see to your current location. So that means it sees you, it's going to be moving towards you. But with Undead People on, that little exclamation mark will, like, warn you in advance if, like, they see you. Which is also why it's just, like, one of my favourite tile sets. Oh, that cash car's got a fair bit on it. We're going to take that. Spray can vibrate, advancing drug delivery systems. Right. Let's see. I'm going to read chat quickly. Well, your weapon does a lot of damage. Oh, yeah, dude. The wood axe is almost flat out broken, to be honest. It's like... I wouldn't be surprised if in the future it gets some serious nerfs. Did you build it or did you find it? Yeah, I found it. I don't think you can build a wood axe. I might be wrong, but I've never seen it in the crafting menu. I think so, but it takes a few skills, I think. Maybe even a recipe book, I don't know. I think if we knew how to mod, I'd add Darkest Dungeon style afflictions. Oh, that would be incredible. Like a system for like your characters actually being able to get like stressed out, like properly. I mean, it would make the game even harder than it already is. It's like... Darkest Dungeon's one of those games, though, that I really wanted to like it, but he just kicked my ass too hard. It's like... Oh, he's following us. What's it? It's like a little friend. Oh, we got a fat zombie coming on through. Yeah, it looks like that little dino friend. He's just following us around, almost like he's curious. He's just kind of taking a little look-see-dude at what we're doing. Oh, however, that one is aggressive. Yeah, hostile. Right. Okay, this gives us a chance to see if we can actually fight him. That's very weird. He keeps on moving between being hostile and not. That one's got a bit of a bombard temper. We're going to take these lighters. They've only got a little bit left in them, but we'll take them. We'll take the long strings. I already have some battery chargers, so we don't need to worry about them. Again, most of the regular houses, you're going to find some very basic loot unless you're, like, getting into the basement. It's usually going to be the basements that have the really impressive stuff in them. We'll take that black pepper. The talking doll, we can take the batteries out of that. We'll go unload. Go over to the talking doll. And then, there we go, unload it. So now we should have a... Yes, here we go. Light plutonium fuel cell battery. 1,000 charges. God damn. I think I'm going to try this game tonight. I think you would absolutely love it, dude. It is a fantastic game, to be honest. I've been incredibly addicted to it. It's not going to be for everyone, because it's one of those games that the learning curve on it at first is kind of high. There's a lot of stuff to like learn to get into it, and it can be kind of intimidating at first. But once you get to learn it, and you learn how to survive the first, like, 28 hours... Sorry, 24 hours? What the fuck? Don't know what time scale I'm going on. Once you learn to survive the first 24 hours, it's like... It clicks. And then after that, when you start to realise the sort of things you can do, like making your own vehicles, making a customised, like, death machine. That golf cart, as is now, is just a regular golf cart. But, oh, yes. Oh, that is wonderful. Antifungal drug. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, now we've got a little bit of a buffer. Like, if the fungus, like, does reach us, we don't have to do such a mad dash to, like, actually, like, find all the antifungal stuff. Yeah, that is wonderful. That is absolutely great. So, we've got a little bit of a safety net now, just in case, like, shit really goes down. He's come in here. Is he? No, he's still passive. That is weird. Those fellas can't really seem to make their mind up. Alright, we're going to leave it out there. We're going to mark this house off as explored. And now we're going to check these out. What's the time at the moment? Yeah, we still got hours before sunlight. Where, oh where did I... There's my tricycle. It's really easy to lose this, since it is literally just a seat. Don't we have morale systems already? Yes. Yeah, there is a morale system in the game, which is like, this sort of thing here. Like, we get, as a pacifist, we get negative morale for killing. Which is a little bit of a problem, but it's sort of countered by our optimist, like, trait. But if we kill too much in a go, then the optimism trait isn't really gonna, like, matter too much. We like the pickle food that we ate, and we're a little bit hot. And your optimism deals with your focus there. Like, the focus gauge above, like, where our speed thing is in miles per hour. Like, that tends to want to go towards 100. Like, in ideal conditions, that'll go for, like, 100. And that means you're learning skills at, like, the regular speed. Think of the focus gauge, or, like, the value as being, like, the percentage at which you're learning skills. So, it's at 36 at the moment because of our low morale. Which means we're going to level up our skills, which are in this menu. Let's see, we've got computers, driving, blah, 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 all that stuff. We're going to level that up 36% of the speed of what we'd level it up at max focus. Which, while we're out and about, isn't too bad, because the only skills we're really going to be leveling up are our melee ones. But still, it does mean leveling our melee skills is going to be a little bit of a slog on this character. But I'm fine with that. It'll be a challenge, especially as we get towards late game, and like the zombies start evolving, and having higher melee becomes more important. At this point in the game, as long as you don't get swamped by like just hordes of zombies, especially when we've got a weapon as powerful as a wood axe, we can just cut our way through most of the regular ones. Like, that isn't to say, though, you should get overconfident. Oh, it's a beetle. Oh, that'd be cool. We're gonna have a little beetle clown car, but I mean, to be honest, we've got way too many fucking vehicles right now. Like, way too many. We're rocking the Killdozer, Clown Dozer, sorry. We've got, like, the golf cart, our trusty golf cart. We've got a little clown tricycle, which is absolutely perfect, by the way. It's like, I'm so glad we found that. Let's get a harmonica, because that'll improve our stats a little bit. The fitness band will give us really mediocre protection, but it doesn't actually weigh anything, so you know what? Oh, a tool belt. Tool belts are really good as well. Tool belts will basically allow us to put all of the stuff that we're currently carrying, like, for instance, our hook, our multi-tool, our file set, and our flashlight. Rather than carrying that in our backpack, we're going to need to ditch the leather belt. So let's take that off. And then let's equip using just Shift W to bring up the wear menu. You can then go down to this, and where is that? There it is, tool belt. So we equip that. It's going to be giving us a tiny bit of encumbrance too, and it gives us 20% coverage. Coverage in terms of armor works on the percentage you have for coverage is the percentage chance it has to block damage. So, like 20% coverage, because it's just a little belt around our waist, means anytime we get attacked by something, the game will calculate what bit of your body it attacks. So that being around our waist means it counts on our torso. So when a zombie attacks us, if they attack our torso, it will then roll a dice to decide whether that 20% will defend us. And if it does, then it has 40 bash, 40 cut, 40 bullet protection. So then, sorry, not 44. So then that has a 20% chance of taking 4 damage off of those types of like damage, which is something like a tool belt isn't really that important. But for the more heavier armor sets you're wearing, like for instance, let me find something that's actually the leather cloak. Like the leather cloak gives us 65% coverage, and it gives it on our torso, our arms, and our legs. So that means any attacks on those parts of the body, it has a 65% chance of protecting us, and then when it does protect us, it'll -4 off of them. It's not the best armor in the world, but it looks nice, and it covers our shame until we get our tailoring high enough that we can repair our wig again. So boxing monthly, that's good for unarmed combat. Unarmed combat, by the way, I wouldn't recommend trying it as a beginner. Like, unless you really want to do a martial arts character, like you want to rock like a Tifa Lockhart or something, or do like Bruce Lee, then for a starting character, like even while you're learning the game, I'd say stick to melee weapons and guns. Martial arts can be incredibly good though. If you're able to like actually level it up on a character, or if you start a character that's built around martial arts with a few basic martial arts styles, then you can kick ass in martial arts. You can get to a point where you're even more deadly than you would be with anything other than the absolute strongest melee weapons. Just for the fact that you'd be so light on your feet as well, that it'd be really hard to hit you. Tifa, to put the double D in Cataclysm DDA. God damn it. It really makes me, like, sad, though, that, like, you clearly got all the pun genes, Sam. It's like, I'm just not good with the puns. I'm not as quick. You've got lightning fast tricking, like, ability to, like, to be a punny boy. Okay, so we've got down the basement here. More duct tape. Duct tape's really good as well, by the way. Always collect duct tape and thread. Like, Even if it means dropping other stuff, always, always pick up duct tape and thread. Because there's so many, like, we already got a charcoal smoker, but we will take the charcoal. What we've got down here? Steel frame. Large frame made of steel, useful for crafting. That weighs an insane amount, but we can use that to fit onto the back of our golf cart to get, like, a solar panel installed on it. So, yeah, you know what? We are going to pick that up. We're going to start opening these up as well. See what we've got in here. An amplifier circuit. Unfortunately, those other ones were just completely empty. Oh, that is very good. Welding goggles. Fantastic. All right, that is part 1 of 2 of what we need to start making our own vehicles. Like, if we can find a blowtorch now, it's like, oh my god, that's more barbed wire. I mean, to be honest, we got so much barbed wire with us. We don't really need to pick that up. The place right next to us has one. A micro motor, a small electric motor like those used in RC cars. Use some lots of electronic recipes. All right, we're going to take that. Let's open... we already got a soldering iron. There's not really much point having another one. We're going to smash these up so we can get to the ones at the back. We'll take that clean water. More water is always good. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Alright, what we've got down here? Some copper wire, some nails. Yeah, we'll take them. We are over encumbered though, so I think we're going to want to make a pit stop back at the base. And I think I might drop all this stuff off, and then, you know, since we're already over encumbered, I'll take that barbed wire. Why not? We've got some stuff down here. That's more clean water. Yeah, that's got a few charges in it. Alright, we're going to be pretty much sorted for clean water. Like, once you start clearing out a residential area, it's like, motor the unicycle. Oh. Do you think we could fit, like, an electric motor onto our little tricycle? Oh, we could have, like... Oh, we could have, like, an electric... Oh, that'd be amazing. Oh, that'd be so cool. Alright, we're going to check that out. This here... Yeah, this is the danger zone. In there was where that big old, like, Hulk dude was. Oh, you hear a whack. You know what we're going to do? Real quick. This could be a really stupid mistake, but... We're going to activate this just to take a look. Alright, let's zoom out. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Yeah, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. What are we rocking here? Fat zombie, tough zombie, fat zombie, a Rottweiler, tough zombie, and a Rottweiler. Is that Hulk out of here? There was like tough zombie, Rottweiler. Oh, he's broken out of his cell. Oh no. In here, beforehand, there was a giant, like, green, like, hulking dude. Like, he was trapped in here, but he's busted his way out. Fuck. Alright. Obviously, we're going to turn off the flashlight now. And we are going to run away. We're going to activate run mode. I have run set onto F12 for mine, but that's a key binding I set up myself. So we're going to run through the house, close that behind us. And then we're just going to... Right, we're going to deactivate run mode because you don't want to be running out of stamina. And you know what? We're going to head back to the house now. I think we've got some really good hauls from this. I don't want to push our luck. Let's head back on our little tricycle of joy. Let's speed it up a little bit. We risk crashing, but... I mean, just to get out of there. That's... Oh, he's aggressive. Alright, I think we should stand and fight. I kind of want to see how we fare against one of these fellas as well. So... Oh, he leaps over us. We slash it in for 48 damage. We get an attack before he can hit us. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's unfortunate we had to kill one of our Z friends, but... Well, yeah, that was a pretty easy fight, actually. Alright, that's good to know. Those fellas ain't really that tough. Easy. Easy money. Alright, there's a corpse over there that hasn't been smashed. Which is kind of worrying because I know for a fact that wasn't me who killed that thing there, so if there's something around that's... Ooh! Yes, please! Some grenades, thank you very much. Some entrenching tools, a two-way radio, and some MREs. Yeah, it looked like this was a soldier zombie. So, sheath for combat knife. I'll tell you what, I'll take that. We can wash that off. We've already got a canteen. It's a 1.5 litre one, so you know what? I'm going to take that and wash it. We're not going to mess with the army helmet. It would be, for like a regular character, getting an army helmet would be really good, but I'm kind of like, I want to challenge myself to make sure we're always keeping the clown wig on. We're going to take the sheath. We're going to take the winter gloves for later on. Right now, not too useful, but later on will be very useful. Yeah, we're going to take all this winter gear, actually. And I think I'm also going to take the ballistic vest. We're going to be very... the combat boots? It's high encumbrance. Reduced by damage. You know, we'll take them just because I might be able to fix them up in the future. But with encumbrance that high, I don't think they're going to be that useful. Now, it is a little bit worrying, though. Like, what was strong enough to kill that, like, soldier zombie there? Because there are monsters that will fight with the other zombies. So, chicken noodle, yum, yum, yum. Speaking of which, I haven't eaten tonight yet, so I'm looking forward. I've got some leftover bolognese, and I cooked up some more cookies today. I'm going to munch them down fun time. Alright, let's just park it down here. We'll drag it off of the grass before we go, because grass is no place for a growing young man. Let's actually take a little look at our vehicle. And let's see, can we install anything? Bicycle alternator. An alternator when mounted on a gasoline or diesel engine will produce electrical power. So, motorbike battery, backup beeper. Yeah, we're not going to want that. Bike rack. I'm just trying to think what we could put on here. Camera control system, chimes. Yeah, that'd be amazing. Electronics control system, a dashboard, floodlight. We could get a light fitted on. Electric dynamo, a small generator. Yeah, if we could get a generator fit on, we would obviously need to get it out. Mechanics skill 3. Yeah, it's looking like to do a lot of this, we're going to need a lot more mechanics. Like, but getting like a small electric motor on there. Do we have... No, we don't. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, we need the enhanced electric dynamo. We just have a regular one. So, we got like an electric motor on this. And then we fit like a headlight on it. We could have like this tricycle having like a light on it. Which at the moment, because we're still fairly weak, wouldn't be the best idea. But as time goes on, if we want to turn it into like an actual like long-term like vehicle, like our little bicycle to get about the place, then I think that would be really cool. I think we could like custom build ourselves a really nice little vehicle there. But we're going to need to find some like books first, so we're going to drop all this off. Always drop your containers first. What is Amigo anyway? Lovecraftian. Yes, it's Lovecraftian. Fuck, I know I actually read the book that has Amigos in it not that long ago. Because I love me my Lovecraft stuff. I tell you what, while we're reading, I'll Google it and I'll see if I can find out what it's from, because that's going to bother me otherwise. Let's drop them. Drop the inhaler. Drop all our food other than the clean water. Yeah, obviously drop all of that stuff. The welding goggles, the leather belt. We'll keep the dust mask and we'll equip the fitness band. The vibrator, oh my. The two-way radio, metal file set. Yeah, jump all of them off. A little harmonica and our entrenching tool as well. That's good though. That entrenching tool... That gives us digging possibilities. So if we really wanted to surround our place with some barbed wire, we potentially could now. Yeah, drop all those grenades for now. Hopefully they're not going to explode the second I drop them. I'm pretty sure that's not how the grenades in this work. You have to activate them first. Amigo sure isn't an amigo, though. You're right, they're not. They're bastards. You can kind of make use of them to fight zombies, because the Migos and the zombies are at war. So you can sort of, like, kite them into, like, crowds of deadly zombies. Alright, let's make sure that isn't encumbering us anything. No, we're good. The leg guards are mashing with the knee pads, so that's why we've got a lot of leg encumbrance. But as long as it's, honestly, as long as it doesn't get above, like, 30, then you're good. Like, your encumbrance there, a good benchmark you want to aim for is below 30 without backpacks on. So if you've got backpacks on, it's above 30, then you don't really need to worry. Because before combat, you can just ditch your backpacks and you can just, like, go on a mad one. But if you're walking around without backpacks on that's above 30, then you're going to be missing a lot. So the fitness band doesn't like mess with anything, and it gives us a small, tiny chance to reduce a bit of damage, so we might as well wear it. And it's not going to add that much extra weight to us either. So, right, let's sort out our stuff. He's going to zoom around the place, getting that all sorted out. Whisperer in the darkness. That sounds about right. Alright, what we're going to do as well is we're going to go up here. And we need to be, for some reason we've got to be on the surface. Yeah, nothing's going to see us if we activate a light here, because we've got curtains on everything. So we're going to turn our oil lamp on. You need a source of fire. Oh, did I drop my... God damn it, I dropped all my lighters. Alright, let's go down there. Let's grab ourselves a lighter again. That should be in here, I think. Light battery, light battery, light battery. Lighters, lighters. Actually, it might be over on this one. Yeah, it was over on this one. Foolish boy. Lighter, here we go. What's the one that's got the most butane in it? Let's go for, I think it's this one of 82. We'll take this bad boy with us. You pretty much always want to have a source of ignition on you. So what we're going to do is we're going to favourite that so we don't accidentally drop it. Same. How much does the dust mask weigh, actually? It doesn't weigh too much. So, yeah. You know what? We'll favourite that as well. We'll carry it on it. So, you want to favourite stuff that you're going to be carrying, like, I have another question. Can you reload batteries? You can charge batteries with... I honestly haven't messed with it too much, but I know there is a way to use a battery charger fit onto a vehicle to recharge certain batteries. I think the battery has to say in its name that it's a rechargeable battery. But if you have a rechargeable battery and a battery charger, you can slot the battery into it, run another motor or solar panel or anything that's going to generate electricity, and I think it recharges the battery. I might be wrong on that, though, because I've not really messed with rechargeable batteries too much. Alright, so we've got to want a lamp on. Then we need to be on the surface and have light. And then we can use this tourist guide, like this. Activate it. And there we go. That has now added some extra places onto our map. So, what was that? Burlington, I think it was, it said? Burnsville, Milan. It is unfortunate that you can't zoom out on these maps, because the place we might have got that map for could be really far away for all we know. I'm going to assume it's Burville. We can now see restaurants we couldn't see before. We already had those maps on. Yeah, I think I just added a bunch of restaurants onto our map. Which is alright, you know, we need food. If we get really desperate, then we can go that. Yeah, I know you can do it, but I don't know the specifics yet. Yeah, I'm kind of in the same spot. Maybe we can use the solar of a car? Do you need to place special things in your car? I think, because there's a vehicle part called a battery charger. Like, if we take a little look-see-doodle down at, like, our vehicle part stash, which is, this one. Like, yeah, recharging station. A universal recharging station designed to operate on vehicle power. While on, it will steadily charge all rechargeable batteries, battery cell, lead acid batteries, etc., placed directly within its storage space. The system can only be installed into existing storage compartments. It's controlled from a dashboard or electronics control unit. Alright, so you'd need to, like, have a storage slot on a vehicle. So you'd need a semi-large vehicle, at least one that's got storage, enough space for storage in it. You'd build a storage slot, then you place the recharging station on top of that, and then I think any batteries you drop on that particular square will then get charged up so long as the engine's on. At least I'm assuming that's how it works. That sounds about right. We've also got these battery chargers. Small device for recharging batteries. Given a source of electricity, it could easily be wired into a vehicle with power. It will slowly charge a rechargeable battery. Battery cell lead acid battery is placed directly within its storage space. We saw existing support. So, I think the recharging station, judging by the wording, requires it to be in a vehicle and have a vehicle source of power. Whereas I think this is like a much smaller one that you can hook into maybe like a generator or something. I don't know. It might just be it's like the downgraded version of the recharging station. Maybe the recharging station does it quicker or can do bigger batteries. To be honest, my dude, I'm not entirely sure exactly what the difference between them is. I'm just assuming that the recharging station might be the slightly stronger version. Someone had a wielding device built but had no more batteries. So yeah, I think that's how it works. I'm kind of a little bit in the dark on that though, because I've never really tried to like reload it. So we're also we've got a blunderbuss as well. I would actually love to like give this a fire at some point. Like see if we can actually like give it a go. Like, and we've got this stuff over here. Was there anything in here I wanted to wash? The sheath with the combat knife. Yeah, I think that would be well worth washing, actually. Do we have... We do. We have a source of that. You know what I'm going to do as well? I'm actually going to grab this big barrel of water we've got here, and I'm going to haul it on over to here. So that way we can hopefully use it. It is frozen, unfortunately, because everything in this game just seems to freeze. But I'm hoping we can still use it to, like, wash stuff. So let's go here. Let's activate. You press A, by the way, to activate. We're going to want to go on over to our washboards. You have nothing to clean. I beg to differ. And we've got to pick it up. Alright, we've got to pick it up, I guess. Washboard, wash soft items, sheath with knife. Let's use the bar of soap. There we go. And that's washed. Oh, fantastic. Alright, I think that will collide with my toolkit that I've got on. But it's such a minor encumbrance penalty. I think it's well worth keeping it on. So, yeah, we're going to wear that. So, let's see what that's doing. So, yeah, it is colliding with our tool belt. But it's only adding an extra 4 encumbrance. So, that takes up to 24. And that's with all our backpacks on. So I think we're good. I think, honestly, we're going to be fine. That's not really going to, like, do us too much. And that means now the combat knife weighs much less, so long as we've got it in the sheath. So what we're going to do is we are going to store the wood axe away. And then we're going to equip the combat knife, wield it, and then unwield it to put it in its sheath. And there you go. Banzer. Can we use Silat with the combat knife? Let me see. Wield it. You give a salute of respect as you prepare to combat. Oh! Oh, that's fantastic. That is really awesome. Yeah, we can use... The combat knife actually uses our martial arts style. Which at the moment, we're rocking an Indonesian martial art, Silat. Which is like short blades and bludgeons. So I stay low and mobile to avoid attacks and these deadly critical hits. I think our wood axe is still going to be better, but... having a backup, like, fighting style, like, backup weapon is an absolute must. Because you can get zombies that can knock the weapons out of your hand. And they only tend to do it once. So, like, there's the technician zombies that'll, like, zip your axe out of your hand. But then if you have, like, a knife, then it's like you can still fight decently. So, yeah, we're going to put that back in its sheath. And we're going to carry that on us as a backup weapon. Along with our gun that we've got. We're going to... favourite that as well so we don't accidentally drop it. We're also going to assign that to K for knife. We've got G for gun there on that. We've got all that. These are all context use. These will be automatically used, so we don't really need a letter on them. We're not going to be pulling them out anytime. Let's put the map that we picked up in, like, I don't know, down here somewhere. Screw it. We've still got that oil lamp on as well. Is there anything else here that I want to... The ballistic vest. Now, I'm pretty sure this ballistic vest right now is busted. Because the defense values on this are ridiculous. Like, look at that. 33 to bash, 46 to cut, 59 against bullets. Like, I'm pretty sure that's a glitch. I don't think it's meant to have stats like that. Because, for instance, a full suit of plate mail armor only gives you, like, I think it's like a 12 on, like, bash, cut, and ballistic. So, I'm pretty sure this value is bugged at the moment. Safety glasses. The safety glasses are decent. It'll give us a bit of protection to our eyes. It's not super important. Medical gloves. The winter boots and whatnot. Yeah, to be honest, we don't really need a lot of this right now. If I'm feeling cheaty, I could use the ballistic vest, but I don't know. It's just, those values are so ridiculously high, it almost seems a little bit cheap to use them. I thought technician zombies are like electronic repairmen. And they look like it, don't they? It's like, when I first saw them, I thought that too, but like, the fact they have CBMs in them, it's like, I'm assuming they're meant to be like, I don't know, maybe they are like repairmen. Maybe they're just like incredibly advanced repairmen. Comparison is insanely helpful. Yeah, you do that by hitting capital I. How can you tell if it's colliding? I know the armor, but I don't know past that. So what you want to do, dude, is you hit shift and then plus. So that would just be plus. Shift equals if you want to get technical. Then you see here where it's yellow. That means it's colliding with something. Like, for instance, I think the hip flask we have here, there's something else on our left leg, which I think is the hard leg guards. So that's colliding with that. And you can also tell it's colliding because you see at the bottom there where it's got encumbrance and warmth. On the far right-hand side, those like green values in bracket, that's the warmth value that the clothing on that layer is giving you. So it's in the green, which means, you know, comfortable levels. We're getting a little bit of warmth on our torso. We're losing warmth on our head, but it's not a massive amount, etc, etc, etc. And then the regular values are like next to torso, head, eyes, mouths. That's your encumbrance. So like got 0 on head, 0 on eyes, 0 on mouth, 24 on torso and such and such. The first value is what your encumbrance is without it like having anything added on for like collisions. The second value is basically because you've got multiple things on that layer, like over each other, they're adding extra encumbrance. Like the knee pads are colliding with the leg guards. So we're essentially wearing like 2 pairs of knee pads. So that's adding extra encumbrance. Same with the bags, because we have multiple backpacks on our back, they're all kind of getting each other's way. The sheath is kind of like colliding with the tool belt and the hip flask. So you have to start making sacrifices eventually. At the moment, we are wearing very, very light armor, so we don't really have to worry about it too much. But as you start getting heavier armor sets on, you're going to want to pay attention to what's colliding with what. And you're going to have to make some decisions as to what you want to keep and get rid of. Speaking of, did I pick up a canteen? I swear I picked up like a plastic canteen off of that like zombie. Yeah, that's weird. It's not showing up in our filthy clothing, though. That's a bit of a bummer. Alright, let's turn that off. I might go back out there and see if we can find the... So our clown wig is in really bad condition at the moment, so that's why we're not rocking it right now. But once we get tailoring up a bit, which, speaking of, I think we should do a little bit of reading now. We do still have, like, the cover of darkness, so we could go out and loot more, technically. But I think since I drew all those zombies over there... Actually, since they've all been drawn over that way, we could check out that little house over there. I mean, it's got, like, a different icon to the other houses. Just makes me think. At the same time, though, my head stat's a little bit kind of... Oh, we're going to be boring. We're going to be boring. We're going to stay in and we're just going to read for a little bit. We can check out that place later. How are we doing on our bandages. Did any of them come loose? Bleach makeshift bandage. Let's see. Yeah, the one on our head came off, so we're going to put another one on our head. And we're good on food and whatnot for now, so let's start ourselves up another nice little fire. And let's read some of these books. Advances in Drug Delivery, Boxing Monthly. I mean, even you don't intend to have like a character fight with unarmed, it's a good idea to, if you've got some books and whatnot, to read it up a little bit. Because you never know when you might find yourself in a position where even your backup weapon gets pulled out of your hand. And you might be forced to fight in a fist fight. So I'd say the majority of skills, other than maybe cooking now, because I don't think the ability to make mutagens is decided by your cooking skill anymore. I think that's your chemistry skill. So yeah, maybe cooking, but you can make meals and stuff that can make your character a bit happier. So it's not useless, but it's definitely very low priority in terms of skills you want to learn. Especially when you consider every single day or night that passes, the monsters and the zombies are going to be evolving. They're going to be getting stronger. So you want to make the most out of your time, especially in the early game. You really want to prioritize skills that are going to be like tailoring for improving your armor and weapons, or like combat skills or fighting your way out of situations. Very low priority skills, I'd say, would be like driving, because you level that up so goddamn fast. I mean, we haven't even read a single book, and look, we're already at like driving 2. Literally just on our little golf caddy adventure. Bartering and speaking are very low priority as well, unless you're rocking with NPCs. Unarmed combat is quite low priority unless that's your whole shtick. Same with cooking. And also, if you're not rocking a piercing weapon, you don't really need to worry about leveling that. But at the same time, there's some really good late game piercing weapons. So it's like, it's worth leveling later on. Or if you're rocking a piercing weapon in the early game. But for now, for instance, for my character, it's not super useful. Still no mechanics books. That's a bit of a pain in the ass. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll get tailoring up, because being able to repair your equipment can be the difference between life and death. Especially if you can, like, reinforce it. So, let's put a little bit of time. Oh, our focus actually is really bad at the moment. I picked up an MP3 player, I think. MP3. Aha, yes I did. Alright, we'll activate that. And while we're listening to that, his mood is going to be greatly improved. Just like, it deafens us, but we'll be fine. Nothing's going to find us down here anyway. So, we're going to listen to that. And while we're doing that, we are going to read our tailoring book. Just to get up to 3. That's the highest it's going to take us up to. But I think on tailoring 3, we should be able to repair our clown wig. With some pumping bass and some classical music. A sweet guitar solo. Oh, Creamy Boy, you got some great taste in music, my man. Ah. So again, it's been another quite successful little outing. We got ourselves, oh, pardon me. We got ourselves a pretty decent vehicle now in the form of our little clown cycle. I mean, just finding like a kid's tricycle, that is just too perfect. The clown gods are watching over us. They've gifted over us a beautiful bounty, and we shall make the most out of it. Focus increases while listening to music. Yes, it does, dude. Anything that increases your mood. Like you see here, for instance, usually reading a book, our focus would be decreasing. But because we're like listening to music, it's like boosting our mood up. And that will increase our focus. It's fairly slow, but you can listen to music while you're reading your book. It also deafens you while you're doing it. So you don't want to be listening to music while you're out and about in like monster-infested areas, because that'll get you killed. But like, if you're sitting down and you're reading a book and you're safe in your base, pop your like MP3 player on, and then it'll go boop, 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 and it'll charge it right up. And that way you can basically make sure you're learning skills way, way faster. Because otherwise we would have been sitting at like 40 focus, which meant we would have been getting like our level up like at 40% the speed we'd usually get it. Now we're almost back up to 100 again. Like I think by the time we're done reading this book, we're going to be pushing on like 90. Damn, I learned a lot this evening. I'm happy to help, my dudes. I'm more than happy to help. This is an amazing game. It really is. But there's quite a barrier to entry. It's like, it's one of those games that at first can be really intimidating for new people to look at. And also, people get a bit spoiled for choice graphically. It's like, we've got such beautiful looking games these days that people will look at a 2D game, especially without a tile set, and you see this game's a Scary art, that they'll look at it and they'll be like, But it's like, when you really get into this game, it's honestly my favourite game I played this year. And considering the FF7 remake came out this year, a game I've been waiting 20 years for, it's like, that's saying something. It's like, I don't know where Cataclysm's been all my life, but it's fantastic. I'm loving it. I'm absolutely loving it. Which is appropriate considering, you know, clown. Bass-heavy post-glam speed poker. He's got an interesting taste in music, doesn't he, old Dr. Cream? Like, let's look at some of these musical entries. So, you know, we've got some regular stuff, R&B, you know, he likes the contemporaries, some guitar solos, some gospel pop. Oh, I didn't peg you for a religious man, Dr. Cream. Mr. Cream even, he hasn't earned his doctorate yet. Some bass, some sound beat. The violin part is too slow for your tastes. Of course it is. Of course it's too slow for his tastes. A funky bass line, some dramatic classical music, a salsa tune, and some island soul. I mean, he's got a variety of music, like, you know, you can't, like, knock this dude's, like, selection. At the moment, my fella, the exact uptime is 2 hours, 1 minute, and 19 seconds, 20 seconds, 21 seconds, 22... You get the picture. Alright, okay, we've got a good little setup here. What was I going to do again? I forgot. I sometimes get completely lost in my ramblings, but it's like... I completely and utterly forget what I was actually doing. I just loaded my game and refitted my character because of the collision thing. Yes, yeah, it took me a while to figure that out. Like, because beforehand I was using this screen to just check it. And I was seeing all those, like, little pluses, and I was like, what was that all about? Because, like, on my other character, my main dude, I'm rocking a full suit of armor. So, like, he was having tons and tons of weird, like, issues of, like, just being over-encumbered. And I realised it's because I had, like, 5 backpacks on and, like, 3 belts. I was like, yeah, okay. That'll be doing it. Oh, yeah, we got to eat. That's what I was going to do next. Alright, let's eat away this vegetable sandwich. That's going to go up very quick. There we go, satisfied. Bloody food system in this is really out of whack at the moment. So our tailorings are free now. I wonder, can we repair our clown wig? Can we? You know what, I might actually just quickly get this point in piercing weapons, because it'll only take, like, it's 6 minutes a chapter, and I think getting any kind of, like, combat skill up is going to be useful, even if we're not using piercing at the moment. I think as long as my layers are semi-realistic, I'd be good. Yeah, I mean, you can get away with wearing things on the same layer to an extent. Like how we've got, like, the knee pads and the leg guards are kind of colliding with each other. But, I mean, I imagine it would be quite difficult to walk along if you're wearing, like, 2 different sets of, like, knee pads on. But I had leg warmers on tights, on shorts, on leather pants, on jeans, on large cargo pants with a kill on top. Jesus. Can you imagine seeing that dude walking down the street? He's just sitting there with his goddamn kill cargo pants. Gee, it'd be scarier than the monsters. If I was a survivor and I was out and I saw that, I'd run the other way. Alright, what we got here then? Can we repair our clown wig yet? Let's take a little look-see doodle. Activate. Where is our repair kit again? I think actually that is up here. I usually like to separate them so that I can easily find it if need be. Activate. Where did I put it? Activate. Am I just blinding it? Let's see. Tailoring kit and threads. Oh, wait a second. I just thought we can just use this to find it. Hey, thank you very, very much for the follow, my dudes. Much appreciated. Okay, that's weird. Can't find our tailoring kit. What about... We got some thread there, so that makes me think, is it here? I do have a tailoring kit, don't I? Yeah, I do. There it is. Alright, you know what I'm going to actually do? I'm going to change our little wash it up zone. So it's also got tailoring, thread, needle, just because it saves time in the long run. Repair kit and duct tape. Alright, that should be... Oh, yeah, as well. Yarn and sewing. Oh, hope I spelt it right. Alright, there we go. That'll make it a little bit easier to find and activate. And we're just going to do... Actually, no, we've got a fire going at the moment. And I know he likes to try and step into the fire. We have that on. Alright, let's see. Repair an item. Clown wig. Oh, yes, we can actually repair it now. Oh, fantastic. Repeat until fully repaired, but don't reinforce, because I don't know if we're going to succeed in reinforcing it with our current tailoring level. Up to a zombie wearing socks over sandals and watching it die of shock. Now, I may be a monster, he says, but at least I don't do that. Let's reinforce it as well. I'm not sure how one reinforces a clown wig, but hey-ho. Yeah, let's repair this as well. Repeat until reinforced. Let's see if we can get a way of reinforcing all of our gear at the moment. Yes, we can. Fantastic. Free in tailoring seems to be what you need if you want to, basically reinforce and repair the basic equipment. So bear that in mind, and bear in mind as well that you're more than likely just to waste thread if you try and reinforcing or repairing with too low of a tailoring skill, and thread is quite precious, and most of the methods to get more thread can take quite a while. I think individually putting stitches out of rags to get thread or sheets can take an hour. It's a really bad time trade-off, especially when you consider, again, zombies are constantly getting stronger, so you know, everything you are doing in this game has to count. Because otherwise you are going to reach a point where maybe you're not going to be able to, take on the zombies if you've been resting on your laurels. Yeah, we're not going to be able to reinforce our touring suit. Which is unfortunate, because reinforcing armor, I'm pretty sure, makes it slightly stronger. 2.2% chance, it's not worth it. The sheath, yeah, 2.2 is, again... I'm thinking it's going to be the same for the leather cloak. Yeah. I'm going to leave them be for now. The knee pads... Oh, we're just going to damage the knee pads if we try them. Some of the day pack... Yeah. Looks like almost everything else is going to be, yeah, damage on that. So, you know what? I think we can reinforce the golf shoes, though. So we're going to do that. Use a nearby rag. There we go. And we're going to reinforce our socks as well. Because, you know, we don't want our socks getting messed up. You don't want that happening. Alright. I'm pleased to announce that once again, we can equip our clown wig. Going to favourite that. And we're going to wear it. There we go. Oh, there's our Handsy boy once again. Let's take this off so we can actually see his handsome face once more. Oh, fantastic. Look at him. He's rocking a molecule as well. Our glory has returned! He's rocking a molecule. I mean, what are we actually wearing at the moment? We can see from this, but we are wearing... Okay, so we've got socks, briefs, the clown nose, of course, golf shoes, a collar pin, a friendship bracelet, so that he can always remember his friendship from the friends he met at Clown College, even though he was a dropout. His light gloves, a leather touring suit, a jade brooch, a monocle, a clown wig, some hip floss, a tool belt, a sheath with a knife in it, some knee pads, a delightful silver watch that was a gift from his father, rest in peace, Dr. Cream Sr., a pair of hard leg guards, a golf bag, a day pack, a runner's pack, and a fitness band around his right hand. Fantastic. Look at him. Look at him. What a beautiful figure. What an absolute beautiful figure. And you know what? The leather cloak, we're going to keep off unless we're going out on, like, a run. It's like, we're going to put that over in the pile over here. That's going to be our... If you're going outside, remember to equip this pile. Alright. That's fantastic. Let's get a bit more reading done. Yeah, it's daytime. We are not going to want to go outside right now, then. You know, I'll put my money where my mouth is. Let's level up unarmed a little bit. And then I think, judging by the books we've got, the next best one to do is going to be probably getting our electronics skill up a little bit. Because if you want to install CBMs, I think your chance to succeed on installing CBMs is dependent on your electronics skill. I think. Not to mention, there's a bunch of really useful builds you can do with a high enough electronics. So, archery at the moment is really busted, unfortunately, in a bad way. It's like, I think they've remodeled it recently, and it's gone all fucky. Like, it scales off strength and dex, which, yeah, is a bit odd. So, I'm gonna go for, yeah, let's get our electronics up. Like, and then after that, we'll do cooking. And then maybe speaking as well, because we might even be able to talk a way out of... Actually, you know what? It'll be really quick, so let's get a point in speaking, actually, because if we run into those bandits, we might be able to talk a way out of a very sticky situation. Oh, I've just realised as well. Are we listening to our... Yeah, we're listening to our MP3 player. Good. Well, alright, fellas. I think I am going to finish reading up. We'll get a chapter done on our electronics book before we go to bed. We'll eat, and then we'll tuck him in for beddy buys for the evening. You know, let him lay down his creamy little head. And then I am going to call that quits for now. I would go on for a little bit longer, but I promised my buddy I'd hang out with him tonight. So, it's just going to be like a 2-3 hour stream for tonight. But as per usual, I will be streaming Cataclysm every off day. So, I shan't be streaming it tomorrow, but I shall be streaming some other stuff as well. So, you want to stop on by and just, you know, say hidey-ho and, like, see me stream some other games, then I think I'm going to be streaming... It was a game one of my friends bought me. I think it's called Artifacts of something or other. Not Artifacts. Not that awful game Valve bought out to booze, which was a beautiful moment in gaming history. I'll have to look it up. But, like, if you're following me, you'll be seeing me streaming it tomorrow. It'll be me and Gatekeeper, one of a good old friend of, like, the channel. We're going to be streaming it. And before I buy you Final Fantasy 13. Look, man, it's like, I ain't playing Final Fantasy 13 till someone hits that point goal. It's like, I think I said it's like 1,000,000 P-Bucks. If anyone actually watches me enough to get 1,000,000 P-Bucks, then I'll play it. Until then, I think I would rather put myself headfirst into a blender. And right, okay, he's tired, so this is going to be a bit slow going, but listen to some ambient funk. Dude, I love ambient funk. Get some electronics up. Oh, big stretchy boy. Oh, those cookies that are sitting over in the corner look mighty good right now. I've got some cling film wrap on them, and they're just sitting out there. It's like they're mocking me, they're taunting me. I don't like eating on stream, because obviously no one wants to hear... But it's like, I tell you what, once I'm done, I'm going to munch them down fun time. Stream more so we can save them up. I mean, I would honestly love to go for longer tonight, but like, the whole reason I'm streaming earlier is because one of my friends wanted to hang out at 10 o'clock. And I've just noticed we are approaching 10. In fact, I think we're past 10. Oh, we're 8 minutes past 10. Oh, I'm late to a very important date. Alright, there we go. Level 1 electronics. Alright, we achieved some good stuff in this one. We found a whole bunch more like equipment. We got ourselves some welding goggles, which was a fantastic find. That was absolute godsend. All we need now is to either get our fabrication up high enough we can make a makeshift torch, or we need to find one ourselves. And once we've got that, like at the moment, We got some... What the hell is a ghee? Isn't that the, like, TV show from, like, the mid-2000s? Clarified butter. Oh, so it's butter there. Okay, it's butter there where it's, like, said what it actually means. Alright, that makes sense. Look out. The butter is clarifying. Water purifier. Yeah, it's... We can't make a makeshift thing at the moment. Either we don't have the recipe for it, or we just don't have a high enough skill. Ooh. We could make a leather vest, though. Which would be quite nice in terms of armor. A leather jacket, leather vest. I mean... Yeah, the vest is much lower encumbrance. However, this actually covers our arms as well. Yeah, I might look into... We can make a cattail and collar. Oh my. A back pouch, leather backpacks. Oh, we can actually make some better backpacks now. That's fantastic. I might compare them to the golf bag. Alright. Yeah, we've got some decent clothing we can make right now. Alright, that'll be something for next time. Next time we jump in, we'll see what we can do with, like, it's Indian butter. Oh, okay. Okay, that's what it's known as. I still don't know exactly how that's different to regular butter, because I'm a poor, ignorance fool, but free from milk solids and water will last a very long time. Oh! Oh, okay, so it's like when you make, you melt butter until it's golden. You, like, boil it until the milk solids and, like, water, like, boil out of it. Yes, yeah, I actually did that for making my cookies. It adds, like, a much richer, like, buttery taste to, like, the cookie. It's lovely. It's delicious. Another pro tip for you when you're making cookies, like, boil the butter. Like, boil out all of the milk solids from it. Keep stirring it, otherwise it'll burn and get nasty. But, like, boil it until it turns to this, like, beautiful, rich, deep golden colour. It's like... Butter makes a buttery taste. Alright, cow. Alright, cow. You're activating your smart ass mode. Yeah, I know, right? But you get what I mean. It's like, oh, we can make a leather dog harness. Aw. I would like to get a little doggy friends, but that'll be something for the future. Alright, let's deactivate our MP3 player. Hopefully they'll fix that bug where it was making you deaf long after you take it off. So this human fat if you cook it right. I don't like the fact that you know that. But yeah, like, golden the butter. Like, boil out most of the milk solids on it in the water. Then while it's, like, still boiling, chuck a few ice cubes in it to bring a little bit more water to it. And also to cool it down. Pour it into a separate container. Let it chill. And then you'll have yourself, like, a really, really delicious, like, buttery mix you can pour in there, and it adds so much more flavour than just like melting the butter regularly and pouring it in. So there you go. Pro tip for you for making cookies. I'm not sure if it works as well with other stuff, but I know for cookies, that's how you get a really delicious, rich flavour out of it. Like, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but these cookies here, they're fucking good. They're really goddamn good. I did discover the hard way though. Lindor chocolate ain't too good for, like, making cookies with. It just melts into it. It's like you don't really get chunks. It just kind of melts into the mix when you're cooking it. So, you know, learn it the hard way. Stop clowning around, Praygon. I'm assuming that's either Richie or Joe. How you doing, man? I'm literally, if that is Richie, I'm literally just about to end the stream, dude, and then come hang out. We had a very, very successful stream this time. Speaking of fat, squirrels are too stringy for my tastes. That also worries me that you know how that tastes. Have you been sitting out your window sniping squirrels? Come on, man. We talked about this. You're going to get Peter on your back if you keep this shit up. It's Jolo. I only just found out you were streaming. Oh, okie dokie, dude. How you doing, man? Have you seen the art that Rachel made? It is gorgeous. It is absolutely wonderful. Like, check this out. I think this is it. No, that's the one I made. Aha, here we go. Check this out. This was like the first episode of, like, Mr. Cream's adventure. Like, I'm fucking loving that. That is brilliant. I actually need to still send her a message saying, like, thanks for doing that. Yeah, that is freaking awesome. It's really cool. I watched her while she made it. It's freaking awesome. I know, it's freaking amazing, dude. It's like, I just love the way you see on his face. It's like, this is fine. Everything's like, Let me see, can I like blow it up even further? Make it even bigger? Oh, I can't really. Yeah, it's freaking lagging up big time. I can't really make it too big. But I just love the way on his face is like, this is fine. Everything's okay. I love the little bee too. He's a cute looking little fella. No, that is glorious. Absolutely glorious. By the way, everyone, Scatterbrain on YouTube. Check her out. She makes some incredible animations. I think we're about ready to wake up. Pretty soon, anyway. I also made this one for the last time we were playing. And then I think when I'm done with like tonight's video and I'm downloading it, I'm going to make another little one for... we found a unicycle, right? We actually found a child's unicycle. And we've been scooting around the town on it, fighting dinosaurs. It's been incredible. One of those flyy boys got zombified and started attacking us as we were riding around on a unicycle. So that's going to be the basis for the next like image I'm going to make. No, it's been a fantastic stream so far. It really has. But unfortunately, Joe, you've joined in literally just as we're about to like wrap up for the evening. Because I'm going to hang out with the Richmondson in a few seconds. Oh, wait till you wake up. I'm just going to wait until he actually gets up, eat a bit, and then save. And then we'll be done for the evening. Oh, he's sleeping for a long while. Like, at this rate, we're not going to have any time during the night time to go out. I should have set an alarm, to be fair. Like, you only really need, like, it's good to see the clown still lives, though. Oh, of course he still lives. Mr. Cream ain't going down that easy, my dude. We're going to keep on fighting and we're going to keep living. I want to reach a point where this guy is a walking clown god. I want the zombies to fear me. No more living underground, eking out of survival, going out scurrying at night, going, oh please Mr. Zombie, don't honk my horn. We're going to go out there, we're going to rock the clown suit, the full clown getup. At the moment, we've had to be like ashamed into only wearing the wig and the nose. Like the clown suit would get us killed if we were wearing it right now. Same with the shoes. But we will eventually reach a point where we are augmented with robo parts, where we've mastered the mystic arts of magic, where we've mutated our body into a horrifying yet powerful form. And we shall wander the streets in our clown suit, and we shall bring entertainment back to this land. With a honk of our horn and a squeak of our shoes, we shall rid this world of these abominations. And we shall earn the right to be called not just Mr. Cream, but Dr. Cream. Thank you very much for watching the stream, everyone. I will be streaming tomorrow some non-Cataclysm games. And then on Monday, we'll be back with more adventures of Mr. Cream. His adventures to prove himself in the eyes of his dead father. To earn the title of Dr. Cream. Long live Dr. Cream. Not a doctor yet, only a mister. But soon, if he continues to live, if he continues to fight and survive, he'll earn that doctorate. He'll earn it. But take care, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. As always, my dudes. Enku, thank you very much for those gift subs. You are... Love you, man. You're adding to my bread and butter. Every single last little coin that goes into this stream goes back into it. I'm currently saving up to get a computer that doesn't suck ass. And thank you for all the new people that followed. Thank you for all the old timers and new peeps from like the Cataclysm streams that have been watching. I've been having a hell of a time like playing this game, and I hope you guys have been enjoying it too. We'll be back with more Cataclysm Monday and some other games tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Bye. I'll see you in your dreams.